You can toast the black king and be the strongest player you know if you play the move e4 and black responds with the move d5. This is known as the Scandinavian Defense, and you simply take the pawn. Queen takes pawn, knight to c3 and queen to a5. This is a common square where the queen goes in the Scandinavian Defense. You play calmly with the move knight to f3. He develops his knight to f6 and then bishop to e2. We are playing very calm moves, but this is the calmness before the thunder, because now the common development move, that is bishop to f5 or bishop to g4 by black, is a mistake. Let's see how. If bishop comes to f5, then the thunder, we strike with the move b4. Queen takes pawn and rook to b1. The queen is attacked, knight defends the rook, and you can see the queen has various squares to go. If the queen goes to a5 or c5, then both are losing directly by the move rook to b5, forking the queen and the bishop, and you win the bishop. Moving behind, here if the queen goes to the f4 square, then after d4, the queen is attacked by the bishop. Wherever the queen goes, you can see our rook is going to take the b7 pawn, the knight is jumping to b5, other knight is jumping to e5. We are going to castle, and black's position is so cramped that he is going to collapse by the severe attack by white. So queen to f4 is also not to taken into consideration, but the move, that is queen to d6, that most of the players will play. But then you strike with the move rook takes pawn. Now, believe it or not, if you have reached to this position in your game, then 99% of the games will be in your favor and you will win it. I assure you this, because here the common development move by black, that is knight coming to c6 or pawn to e6 or e5, or the g6 pawn to develop the bishop to g7, all are losing directly by only one strong move. Let's say the knight comes to c6, then you play knight to b5, and there is severe pressure on the c7 square. Also the queen is attacked. If the queen decides to go to d7, then now this is not going to be a chessboard, but indeed a stage, a dancing stage, since we reply rook takes c7, queen is attacked, queen comes to d5, c4, queen is attacked, queen comes to c5, then bishop to a3, queen is attacked, queen comes to b6, then c5, the queen is attacked, knight is defended by our bishop, and after the queen is very tired by its idiotic dance in the entire board, it sits on a6, but then knight to d6 wins directly with a discovered attack. The queen is lost, and also we get the thumbnail for the video. If you have made it till this point, then do consider to like this video and share to all your friends, because this trap is tremendous. Moving behind, if here the queen decides to go to the d8 square, then the c7 square is like the cutest spot for the knight. The knight takes the c7 square, and it's a check and a fork to the rook. The king comes to d7, you take the rook, giving a check at the discovered check, and when the king sits on c8, bishop to a6, and now the entire king is tied up and all its army is just looking at his death. Now you continue in any order, you are going to win, because the white king is so safe, whereas the black king is going to be checkmated sooner or later. So now you know, after rook taking the pawn on b7, why all these moves will be very bad, because of the single move knight coming to b5. Here if you see on the engine, the best move that black can play is the move a6 or c6, but I will show you how to combat that also. Let's say black goes the move c6, then you castle, he plays e6 to bring out his bishop, then you play the move d4, taking out your bishop. If knight comes to d7, knight bd7, then you can strike with knight to e5, and if he takes, then he's simply losing, because pawn takes, queen takes, we have sacrificed one pawn, but after knight to b5, we sacrifice another knight, because if he takes, then his king is checkmated, and if not, the queen has to sacrifice itself and we win the queen. Also, our rook and queen are so good placed that his king will be checkmated very soon. So this is how c6 can be combated, but what if he plays the move a6, which will be rarely played by players, but I'll also show you how to combat it. Castle. Then if you face queen to c6, let's say attacking our rook, then we can simply attack, we can come behind, that is the rook to b3. Now you can see all black pieces, the rook, the bishop, the knight and the other rook are on the 8th rank, they all are sleeping, whereas our pieces are ready to attack. He is going to collapse, and now it is a better position to resign via black, because our bishop is going to come out from a3, the rook will come out, the queen will come out, and he is going to collapse and going to get checkmated. Here, if black plays the move bishop to e6, attacking our rook, then knight to d4 seals the deal, and we get another bishop that was a little good placed for him, but now that is also lost. So now when you castle after a6, you can see queen to c6 is not a good idea by black, because we retreat our rook to b3 and then we have a solid attack. But what if he develops his knight to c6? Then this is worse, because we played a stunning move bishop to a6. Wow! Now the rook is like I was sleeping like from decades, but now I see a free bishop. I'll take it. But then knight to b5, the c7 pawn is again hanging, and if he plans to go to d7, then even you can play knight to e5, giving up another knight. You might be like, what the hell, you're going crazy. But yes, if he takes, then rook to b8, and he has no option but to give up his queen. You take, bishop takes, but now you will tell you have got so many pieces for the queen, so black is good. But no, after knight to c7 you win the rook again, and then you are clearly a queen up. Moving behind, if here he replies with the move queen to d8 instead of queen to d7, then you can play knight to c7 check. There is a fork, the rook is going to hang after king coming to d7, and there will be also check, and the king is going to be in the dance floor, and then we can simply win the game. So this was your morning breakfast where you can toast black's king and eat it like a beast. I hope you liked this video against the Scandinavian defense. I'll be bringing more such video, so stay tuned to the channel, like the video so that more people get to know about this breakfast video, that is the Scandinavian video, and also do share the video to all your chess friends so that everybody knows how to combat against the Scandinavian defense. Till then, I'll meet you in the next video. Stay safe, play chess and keep learning. Goodbye. Bye bye.